Let me ask you a question. What does a trillion represent? Can you ever really get your head around how large that number really is? 1,000,000 seconds is 12 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 31 years, and 1,000,000,000,000 seconds is over 31,000 years. You can never really use million, billion, and trillion even in the same sentence. Imagine a stack of $100 bills as big as a jumbo jet liner, and that is $1,000,000,000,000, and that is the industry potential of what we can tap into today. My name's Matt Rasmussen, and as a certified management accountant with a master's degree in business, I've had the opportunity to meet and do business with some of the wealthiest people in the world. Gaining knowledge from these wealthy people allowed me to pre-position to take advantage of pending economic events like avoiding the housing crash and being ahead of the commodities expansion. Today, the world economy is hurting worse than at any point in our lifetimes. People have seen their housing equity wiped out and their incomes and career opportunities shrink over the last several years. Retirees are unable to consider retirement, and business owners are becoming more and more disheartened by the stresses put on their bottom line. At the same time, though, the wealthiest among us have identified key industries and trends to compound their wealth to astounding levels. The three wealthiest people in the world all agree that the mobile phone and energy industries are positioned for the most explosive growth over the coming years. Mr. Warren Buffett himself has called energy choice the largest transfer of wealth in the planet's history, and in Australia today, nothing is weighing heavier on the average Australian household budget than the skyrocketing costs of energy. I've discovered a way for average people like you and I to turn those bills into income. Imagine the chance to make as much money as you're willing to work for, all while setting your own hours, working at your own pace, and living any place in the world that you desire. The company that makes this possible is widely recognized as the world's best at what they do. Their Asia Pacific headquarters are located at One Pacific Highway in Sydney. This is a state-of-the-art telecommunications and energy deregulation hub. They also have offices around the globe in Canada, Poland, South Korea, the Netherlands, and in the United States. Those offices handle operations in 23 countries around the world today, with future expansion planned for up to 70 total countries in the coming years. Now, what is so unique about what we're doing is that we're pioneering a concept known as an online storefront. Just like Amazon.com, they brought together providers of essential services into one location to compete for our business. This allows a visitor to our online storefront to shop for savings on bills we pay every single day anyways. Bills like home and business wired phone, mobile broadband, digital phone service, fixed wired broadband services, and even gas and electricity services, and many more. These are the services every single person you know has, wants, and needs. No changing buying habits, no asking people to spend money they're not already spending, and best of all, no need to have to remind someone to use them again next month, next year, or next decade. We are going to use them habitually for the rest of our lives. These industries represent a total market potential of $1 trillion+ worldwide, with the mobile phone and energy industries offering the most exciting future potential. Their mobile brand works off the Optus network, which means you get Optus features, functions, and quality, but with competitive pricing. They have all of the latest handsets and some of the most competitive pricing in the market, offering great value to consumers over the competition. We are building what will be the next great mobile phone brand in Australia, and you can benefit. Of all the services they offer, the most exciting is the chance to profit from the global deregulation of the energy markets. Energy choice is allowing competition where competition never existed before, and in select areas, consumers will now be able to choose who provides their natural gas and electricity utilities. The only thing that changes is the amount they pay for the exact same services they've always gotten. They're a leading alternate energy provider operating in Canada, Europe, the United States, and now in Australia, and you can benefit. They partnered with Energy Australia to take advantage of this enormous opportunity. Energy Australia is one of Australia's largest home and business energy retailers, offering straightforward, cost-competitive gas and electricity plans to the Australian consumer. Consumers in most states in Australia now have a choice of their energy provider. Just imagine getting paid on bills for services that everyone considers essential. Remember, we're talking about the services people use every single day, services they just can't do without. And with our launch of merchant services in the United States, we can now get paid when people use a debit or credit card. Could you imagine sitting in your favorite restaurant, eating your favorite meal, and the lights are on because of your electricity? The natural gas used to cook your meal, you got paid on. And then as customer after customer pays their bill at the counter, you think to yourself, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. These are the largest industries on the planet, and until now, we could not participate. Now, the rest of the world is about to get introduced to the same information we just received. This company's making history. Energy choice did not happen for our parents and will not happen for our children. It happens now and it happens for us. We can either be in early or get in late. The choice is ours. The simple truth is that we're already involved in all of these industries. The problem is that until now, we've always been on the paying side. Now you and I can be on the making side for the first time in history. Don't let another day go by where you leave your family's financial future at risk.